dreams can happen.
You are it. Of course you are. And I'm it. And she's it. And we're all it together. Because that's what we do here on planet Earth. Let's see if I can do this thing. There you go. All right. Now, welcome back to one more week on Spaceship One Whole Earth. And this week we are just this much closer to getting to the end of destroying everything we've ever known about this American experiment. But coming to the brink and doing the impossible, that's what we do. We don't take on any project that's not nearly impossible. That just wouldn't be worth our time. Why would we want to take the easy stuff? We got to go for the big picture items. Here on last week on One Whole Earth, we talk about just one whole Earth. And that this planet that we call Mother Earth of Gaia, in my case, I love it. If you like Mother Earth of Gaia, go ahead and like and share. Give me a thumbs up for Mother Earth of Gaia if you're listening. I could really use it. Anyway, let me know you're really breathing out there. But so Mother Earth of Gaia is our mother. And she is here to provide every living thing with everything that every living thing needs. Can you imagine such a thing? Of course. I hope you can. If you can imagine such a thing, just take yourself for a little walk out into the woods, go to the beach, go walk up and down, get into nature, and remember that you're just a small part of this whole system. A piece of fungus, a little bit of protein, fat, protein, fungus coming together to make what we call the human body. So nothing special really, but what we have is this intellect. So as we move forward, we want to remember that we are special people. We are now here. If you're here and listening to this, then you are one of the chosen people. Okay, if you can hear what I'm saying and it makes any sense to you, please like, subscribe, and help me increase my following or the people who listen to what I'm talking about. Just give me an up thumb. If you're a woodpecker born between July 20th and the end of July sometime, then give me an up thumb too, because the woodpeckers are coming together to unite. And what we do is we build homes for others so they can have a home. My species, of which I'm a clans member in the American Indian clans tribe, I'm a woodpecker. And what we do is we build a nest out of whatever material is with us. Generally, we like to do the hard stuff. We like to dig out of certain kind of wood, or we'll find holes in certain type of trees. But if that's not available, we can work with cactus. We can work with other types of mediums to make housing. That's what we do. We build houses for ourselves. And then as we leave that house, sometimes our cousin hummingbird will come in and take one of our houses. They like our houses. It's special for them. We're very close. Hummingbirds and woodpeckers are close cousins. Usually stay out of each other's way, working with a completely different thing. But I'll tell you, our butterfly, butterfly, yes, that hummingbird can really fly. That is the most sophisticated flying machine known on Earth. So hats off to those guys. But anyway, here, housing, water, food, energy, and stuff to do. And my stuff to do is to build for other people, to help other people find ways to find the next thing for themselves. I want you to have the best possible result when you're looking for a place to live moving forward. Everybody needs a place to sleep. Every living thing needs a place to sleep. Every living thing needs access to clean water. Come on. It's, seriously? Food is part of it. You know, the byproduct of clean water and a good place to live is food. Okay, that's what's going on. We have a symbiotic relationship that goes together. A whole system is forming. Our job is to be the best person or the best hummingbird or the best woodpecker we can be and help other people to be the best they can be. It's not difficult. So how do we get there? How do we get there from here with what's going on all around us? It's easy to lose sight, isn't it? It's easy to lose sight of what's really important. You know, that love and forgiveness are the most important things. Okay, don't be persuaded. There's no other way. Love yourself and then forgive yourself and then help other people and love and forgive them, because there's no other way. There's no other way through it. Give more. Pay it forward. Buy it back. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. Now, what we're going to do in the shortest amount of time thought possible by anybody is we're going to end hunger and we're going to end homelessness quicker than you can imagine. And we're going to do this because you're going to keep tuning in. You're going to like and you're going to subscribe. And I'm going to keep telling you how we're going to do this thing. Okay, I'm going to keep talking, and then we're going to have some ideas now moving forward. We all need a place to live. So how do we make it so that everyone can have a place to live? Why wouldn't we choose quality, affordable housing as our modality? Why wouldn't we choose quality, affordable, wind resistant, fire resistant, high wind resistant, earthquake resistant, temperature resistant materials? We can do it. If we just step back from the status quo, if we step back from what standards are provided, then we can come back with an idea that will be superior, hopefully. With just a small amount of education, you can see those things that work, those things that don't work. I'm seeing a super expensive cluster of houses being erected right now that are all just ridiculous. I can't imagine that these things have any value. They're so close together. It's literally amazing mansions, probably 2,000 square foot houses that are so close together, each person could share toilet paper from the neighbor. They could chuck it. They could just throw it through the window and hit their neighbor's house. I just can't even believe how people would be interested in looking at something like this in land of California, where there's so much land. And the idea for me, my thing is about a long view. I love to have a long view. My friend Tom lives in a perfect little spot, little secret spot. It's not opulent. It's old. It's musty. You can just smell the age of the building, but it is got a view that is miraculous. He won the game. I mean, he's been there for years and years. Long story. But anyway, I have a short view from my house. I can't. My neighbor is probably 5 feet away from my front gate. You know. By law, it has to be. That's the setback, a minimum setback. So, you know, there's trade-offs. But California in general, long view. Ventura in general, long view. Pacific Coast Highway, long view. Santa Barbara, all it's long view stuff. I mean, we're looking at the islands every day. They're long view away. Fantastic stuff like this. So, what's going on is that we have to remember that everything is broken. So how do we react to everything being broken in the government right now? The impulse that they want you to follow is that Trump is bad, Democrats are good, and we can't do anything about the fact that Trump is really worse than Hitler and worse than anything that we can even imagine. He has gotten, because of Elon Musk and his ability to fuck things up. We're going so deep, so wide into this government takeover by a foreign entity. We are in the middle of a Trump Musk terror. And it's happening so fast that we can't even see it. And this is indicative. Every time this happens, it goes so fast you can't see it coming and you can't stop it. Did you hear me that? Every single time it goes so fast you cannot see it. And when it does, it's too late. Now Vladimir Zelensky's up against it. Now we're up against it all over the place. It's just, somebody's got to put their foot down against this tyranny. And I don't know if we can do it. There's so much might. Remember, brutality is what they're using against us. Brutality is not power. What did John Trudell tell us in that's his speech in 1980s? It's just not. We are power. We are the power. Remember to learn from our Lakota brothers and sisters. Leonard Peltier has survived his time, and now we are all free because of this. We can all see him and look at one small thing that came our way, is that Leonard Peltier is not in jail. That doesn't mean he's free, but he's no longer incarcerated. He can die in the arms of his loved ones. He can have ceremony and let go so that he can transfer over with a heart of a feather. Can you? Can you transfer over? Is your heart as light as a feather? This is the question. You have to stay with the feather. No other way. There's no other way, because there is no wrong way to play the game. We're in the game. This is the WholEarth game. I'm calling it a WholEarth game to help you remember that you're just on this little dust speck running through space and time, circling around a sun that wants to kill us anytime. We're going to be blown out of here, and it's going to be like a fart in the wrong direction, and we're going to be wiped off this planet so fast as a human species, as a body, as everything. It's just going to be gone. Those things that are underground, about 6 inches, are going to be fine with it. Okay, anybody who's underground a little bit is going to be fine with it. This is why the Muscovites and all those goofballs, this is why Musk got into a tunnel machine. You know that he made millions and billions of dollars on tunneling. You know he's doing it right now. Come on. Let's talk about what's really happening. Tunneling? You think that's a coincidence? First he's tunneling and then he wants to go to Mars? Give me a break. Oh, you didn't know about all that. Well, get busy. Do your own homework. Don't listen to me. I didn't make this up. So one of the jokes that we were having is that he's kind of autistic, right? So this guy has no feeling, but not he's in that place where he has no empathy. He really has no idea of who he is and what he is and how he just doesn't know how to belong, so he fakes it a lot. You know, the funny thing is, what if, his autism was one of kindness? Can you make a person without empathy and without feeling switch over? And of course, we have to leave out that one moment, that miracle, the real alchemy, turning the heart of lead into the spirit of the universe. Welcome aboard Spaceship One Whole Earth. We'll see you next time.
One of the very, very few people getting this message. We want to prove to the whole world that the impossible dream